stop me. Remaking the world. Today, we take control of our destiny.
Oh boy. Teleports.
Hey, God.
No idea what to do here, guys. And I don't know where I just got turned around to. I don't know. Where the hell did they go? How can I not see them? Do I need to stab them? I'm supposed to be tricky about it? That doesn't seem to do much. Whoa. Where the hell? I have no idea what that is or where it's coming from. Yes, okay. She kept pulling out her knife.
You can't match a god.
I
have allowed you to leave. No more.
Nope, that doesn't work. Yes, I'm shooting a gun. That's what you call yourself. Oh boy. Okay, we got him again.
My duty is mine to protect, not yours!
Duck. That helicopter needs to go away. Load up. What? Okay.
I thought you were smart.
The aiming mechanic on this is just unreal.
You can't match a god!
So I think I got set back one.
I have allowed you to leave. No more.
Ah. No. Shotgun bullets over here. Now, let me pull that out again. Okay. Come here, jackass. Oh, God. Getting shot. Oh, boy. Shoot!
such a god! I have allowed you to live. No
Okay,
more.
so the knife lights up like, hey, alright. It's what you need, but then she immediately puts it away. Let's stay sneaky. Maybe we can knife him if he comes around. Okay. That was him. He's still over there. I doubt this will work, but we'll give it a shot. Nope. I was way behind you, dude. But you still got me. Okay. Is he behind? I have no idea where I'm being hit from. I don't even know where the... You did not have a line of sight on me. Well, that doesn't work. Oh, come on, dude. How many times are we doing the exact same thing?
ITT is mine to protect, not yours!
Oh, Jesus. Dude, get off my ass.
Thank God!
Okay, come on over and get me, guys. Now you're not chasing me? Yeah, but not you. Your friends first. I'm just gonna wait. Oh, he saw me. I don't know what just hit me. Oh, reload. What is that crap?
Attack all you want. Gun will only make me stronger.
Well, how does that make sense? Oh! Jesus Christ, dude, I can't even dodge. Well, none of those bullets. No, I don't want my arrow. This guy is really just right on my ass and he won't let up. Dude, how many times? For real? And then I get hit by what? I have no idea. Almighty. I can't move! Give me a second. Goddamn thing 7 times in a row?
I'm sorry.
I'm not. You're a douche.
Protect my titty. Please. Please, Lara.
To claim her treasure, the adventurer, Lara Croft, must outwit the king.
Outwit the king? I think the king might have something to say about that.
My loves, will you hold still for a second?
Yes, my white queen. One.
Can I see?
Of course. There's you, and me, and your dad.
Where are we?
Hawaii.
With this key and the silver box, we can remake the world. Without weakness, cruelty.
If you had that power, what would you do?
My brave girl, who is not expecting a jaguar attack.
Where shall we go next for our real adventure? I hear the Antarctic is lovely this time of year.
Dad.
Oh no, then perhaps the salt flats of Utah.
Oh, Richard.
I know where we're going.
You do?
Hawaii.
Oh yes, yes, that could be really nice. Well, in that case.
Goodbye, Mum. Goodbye, Dad.
No. You're my research assistant.
catastrophes come, the god Kukulkan must be sacrificed to power the sun. Otherwise, the world dies.
Sacrifice a god?
The sacrifice is my duty. But if my training fails me, the Crimson Fire will guide me and hold me to my promise.
I like this world. It's not perfect. But everything I love now is in it.
After today, the eclipse will no longer represent us. We keep the sun, but you remove the shadow.
Protect Paititi. Please. Please, Lara.
I will.
Unuratu, my mother, a warrior, a rebel, a queen. She will be venerated for generations. I miss you. Now, we will heed her spirit to reunite Paititi.
Thank you.
So I'm head back to Kwakyaku tomorrow.
Really? Missing the jungle? Off in search of the elusive fish tree?
Abby and I are headed to the coast for a few days.
I'm glad.
What about you?
I think I'll stay here for a while longer.
And restore a few more artifacts?
I don't know.
So what will you do?
I don't know. Etzli will help me figure it out. He'll let me know what Paititi needs to rebuild.
Wow.
I'm done searching. I want to be around the living.
All right.
Don't you have to pack or something?
Now you are stuck with me till tomorrow.
You're welcome to stay as long as you wish, Lara. Safe travels, Jonah. Once Paititi is restored, perhaps I can join you and learn more about the world beyond Paititi.
Anytime. You just say the word. You too, Uchu?
If he wants to.
So, Jonah, Lara tells me you have a girlfriend. We will come to the wedding.
Wait, whoa.
Etzli, why don't you show me the plans for me?
Yes.
Alright, guys. That was Shadow of the Tomb Raider. To be perfectly honest, and I'm sure you've gathered this if you've watched, especially the second half of this series, not my favorite game of the year. Not even close. The story is fine. It's good. It's it's whatever. This is a very familiar game if you've played any Tomb Raider in the past. It's just the controls they're really just bad, man. There's no other way to say it. Don't care for it. The handling of the character going through it. As I said, the story's fine. The voice actors all did a good job. The game looks great. Some of the, it's supposed to be hard. Some of the puzzles are a little ridiculous. As far as like not just solving this or that. I mean, like, jumping up to climb a thing. What was it? The Trial of the Eagle. If you guys remember back to that one. It's not that the thing itself. I can't even. I don't even think I should blame like the level as being difficult. It's just that the controls, because you need to jump and you need to do it quickly and move this and that, get out of the way, whatever, and jump from one thing to the next and grapple on and do all that, which, that would be fine. But, well, except that you can't do things quickly. You have to jump from one thing to the next, let it settle, then jump again, let it settle, then, to your next move. And then the stuff, if you've been playing the game, I'm sure this will sound familiar. When you're, climbing on the rock walls and all that kind of stuff. If you're, so let's say we're scrambling to our right, and we reach the edge of that, and now we have to jump to the right to the next thing that we need to grab onto. So if we just keep the stick, your left stick, to the right, and then you jump and try to grab on, it doesn't put you in the right direction. You need to let go of the stick and then push it back to the right before you jump, and then you can go, and then you'd be okay. So it's not fluid. There's no smoothness to it. You need to press up, jump, press up again, or press right, let go, press right, jump, press square, it's that kind of stuff. It's just, again, it's just not fluid. It's not smooth. It doesn't feel good to control. Whereas something like, we just played Spider-Man. There's plenty of fights in that were very difficult, but you felt that when you were moving the sticks or pressing the buttons, it was going to do, for the most part, exactly what you just told it to do. There's so many times in this game where you're sliding down this thing and you gotta jump and grapple to the next, whatever, before you die. And you're hitting the right sequence of buttons, but it just didn't do what you just told it to do. It just gets really frustrating. I don't mind dying in a game, like, I lost fights in Spider-Man, and I'm not gonna just edit out everything and try to make you guys think, oh man, this guy's amazing at playing a game. It's not that. I want to show you guys the game, how it actually plays. I will certainly admit, in the last few episodes of this, I just really got sick of it. Like, just go ahead and kill me with your magic grenades and all that kind of stuff. It's the thing, it just kind of makes you not care anymore. Honestly, if I wasn't recording this for my channel, I'd have stopped playing. Maybe I would have made it 3/4 of the way through. I don't know. For me, it's not worth $60 for sure. If it was, $40 and you have time just to kill and you just love Lara Croft and the Tomb Raider series, which I actually used to. I really did. This is one of the series I first fell in love with playing. but it still feels like the same game, like from 10 years ago or however long ago, you know? It doesn't really feel any different, the control-wise. So that's, I think, a problem. I think that should have been fixed a long time ago. It should feel smoother. It should feel, you know, that the things that you're doing to control the character are actually happening. You're getting stuck on, you know, on walls. It wants to, like in that last fight against whatever the guy's name is, I don't remember. You go near a wall and you press the dodge button, which is the, you know, on PlayStation, the circle button, and you're just up against the wall, and you're like, no, I don't want to be on the wall. I'm trying to evade an attack. I'm trying to move out of the way. I'm trying to keep going and jump and dodge and do whatever. And it's like, oh no, you wanted to stick to the wall, right? And then you come off of it, and you still, it's like a magnet almost is pulling you back towards the wall. There's been so many instances of that throughout the game. What, you know, like when you go behind cover to shoot, and you pop up, and I don't know what they're doing with when you L trigger, you know, to aim. Half the time it points you straight at the ground for some, like, I wasn't looking at the ground. Why am I aiming now at the ground? And the guy's running at me, like, it just, it doesn't make sense. It's just, to me, it's just bad execution. I can't imagine that they would have done it on purpose I mean, for what reason would they have done that on purpose? So, to me, that's just, they didn't do a good job with that. If you're gonna make something an integral part of the game, it should work well. Crazy as that may sound. So anyhow, you've got the picture by now, what I think of it. Not my favorite Tomb Raider by a long shot. Certainly not one of my favorite games of the year. Would I recommend it? No, not really. Again, and if you're a huge Tomb Raider fan, you've already played it probably by now, so there's really nothing to recommend or steer you away from. But if you were perhaps thinking, you know, I've always kind of liked it, but there was issues and it wasn't great, but hopefully by now they figured it out. I don't think they figured it out. And maybe they keep it that way just because of the nostalgia of it. You know, it feels the same as it felt 10 years ago. Maybe they just want it that way, and maybe that's how fans of the Tomb Raider series want it that way. I'm a fan of the Tomb Raider series. I don't want it that way. But maybe a lot of other people do. I don't know. So, anyhow, those are my final thoughts. I'd give it, I don't know, like a 6 out of 10. Something like that. Again, if it was $40 and I wanted to really take my time, and it was the one game I was going to play for the next month or so, would it be worth it? Yeah, I could see that. Because again, visually, the art, the acting, all that stuff was good. But it just feels at this point to me like too familiar. Not enough has changed. It's the same. When they put out as many games as they put out, you gotta change it up a bit, to make it feel fresh. This just feels like I could have played this today. I could have played it 5 years ago. I could have played it 7 years. It's the same as far as how it feels and what it looks like to me. Graphics are obviously better than they were, but at the time, they were great. Anyhow, okay. That's it from me, guys. I doubt anybody's actually still listening to this, watching it. If you do happen to still be around, I'm going to let this play through, by the way, just in case there's a post-credit scene. So if you do still happen to be here watching this, all this month, last night was the first one. I'm doing the Halloween Spooktacular, as I have so creatively named it. So I'm playing indie horror, one episode basically per night, every day for the rest of October, until Halloween, which is the last day of October. So I hope you guys enjoy that. If you're at all interested in, if you watch my Transference series and you enjoyed that at all, it's going to be along those kinds of lines. I'm also taking recommendations. I'm playing White Day, A School Named Labyrinth is the first game I'm playing. From what I understand, it's about a 9-hour game. So last night was just a half-hour long video just to kind of get into it. I'll probably do, probably go for around 45 minutes or so for each additional episode. Because I don't want it to take too long. I want to play at least three horror games for the month, just to, a little variety. Because it's not an afterthought, but it's just a little add-on to what I'm already doing. Assassin's Creed Odyssey will start tomorrow on the channel. It won't be up until very late. The first one, because it comes out at 9 p.m. my time tomorrow. Or, no, wait. Today, when you're watching this, will be Thursday, so it'll come out tonight around midnight. The Halloween Spooktacular will be every day at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. It's a scary game. You should watch it at night. So that's the thought behind that. And then the regular series of Assassin's Creed Odyssey will take the place of this. So that'll be, 2 or 3 of those per day. And then one Halloween Spooktacular at night. And then we have Red Dead Redemption 2 coming up in just like 2.5 weeks, something like that. Maybe 3 weeks. So that's the big one to look forward to, I think, for this year, pretty much. Although we've had Detroit Become Human was amazing. Spider-Man was so much fun. It's a pretty good game for years. I mean, pretty good year for games. Anyhow, obviously I can't speak anymore, so I'm going to let this run. And just like I said, just in case there is a post-credit scene. Hope you guys enjoyed the series. I'll see you again very soon with some more videos.